Hey Divas, I am back again with another haul. Of course, this is Nappy Mac Diva 3, also known as Tantalizing Eyes. And the haul that I have this time is for, let me make sure I have this correct, Kevyn Aucoin. It is for his products. Sephora had a sale 75% off. And everything I have here is basically concealers and foundations, as the video states, or the title states. But to start off, what I actually am wearing right now is the Liquid Airbrush in LQ13. And this is what it looks like. I just took the lid off. But I love the packaging. And just gonna squeeze some out to show you. That is the color right there, and it blends in nicely with my skin. This is actually for me personally. But it's very nice. It goes on really nice. Blends in nicely. Gives it a nice dewy look. One thing I do like about his products. Like I said, I do have it on right now. I didn't put any, usually I put on my Makeup Forever powder. I didn't put that on this time. And this is how it looks, besides the fact that I do have some blush on my face. But otherwise, besides my eyes being done and everything, I didn't put anything else over it. This is how it looks. And I have to say I do love it. I've been testing it out for a couple of days, and it does have a great staying power. I wore it to work, and it did last me 10 hours, so that's perfect. The other thing that I tested, and see if I have what I need, is I picked up actually 4 of these. These are the Sensual Skin Enhancer. And yes, the bottles do look small. And let me find. This is my MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer. So I'm just going to compare it up to that so you can see the size of it, how it compares. So as you can see, it's about close to the same size. This is 5.5 grams. And this is, I want to say 1.8 grams. Okay, this is the XS13. And this is actually my color. So I'm just going to scoop a little out. And it's very creamy in texture. You don't need a lot. Because I've heard different reviews, people talking about how it goes on, but just rubbing it in, very creamy, need very little. And normally what I've been doing is just mixing it with one of my moisturizers, taking less than that, like very little, like a small little dab, like what I have on here, mixing with the moisturizer, and it works beautifully. Looks like I have flawless skin wearing this. This is more medium to full coverage, where this is more of a light to medium coverage. But like I said, these two are mainly for my own collection, for what I want to use them for. And then I also picked up SX15. This is a darker color, so I haven't used it. And that's actually for my kit. Y'all hear noise in the background, that's my son playing video games. Also have XX14, and this one looked pretty nice on me too. It's more or less, it's a little darker than the 13, and this is something I would use during the more or less during this summertime when I tan. That's also for my kit. And then I had an extra SX13, which you've already seen, and that's for my kit also. So I ended up picking up 3 of them for my kit. And the other ones for myself. which I think they still have this one, or it may not. But it was all 75% off at Sephora, so can't complain about that. Which these are normally $45. All of the foundations are normally $45, and they end up being $11.30 each. So that was perfect. Perfect for my kid. I'm not complaining. And then next, what I picked up was the Radiant Reflection Solid Foundations. And this one is in Yasmin. And that's close to my complexion. Let me see. I'm about to get a little more light there to see that. I don't know if I'm going to use that for my kid or keep it for myself. Because I also picked up Beverly. And that is a little darker. And that's an 06. The first one was 05. And it's a stick foundation. I love creams, I love liquids, and I love stick foundations. Most likely I would be using the liquid during the summertime because that's normally when I use them. But this one I would also be using for like just when I need to. But basically I haven't opened up these yet, so I'm gonna have to give a review on these later. But like I say, I do love these. I say I've used this a couple of times, and you can already see I've barely taken any out of it. Just a couple of dabs, and I've used it as a full coverage, but you can also use this as a concealer, like if you need it under your eyes or, you know, different spots on your face. But summertime, I don't normally do a lot of concealing, or if I do, I put a bronzer over, and that's basically it. But if you have any questions about the product, I know he does have his own website. Or his company does, because of course Kevyn Aucoin passed, I believe, around 2002. He was a phenomenal makeup artist. But his name is Kevyn Aucoin, and then it's .com. And of course at the website for his company, the products are not 75% off, so you are going to pay $45 for these. But if you can catch them on Sephora.com, and they still do have some of these left. They do have the XS14 and XS15, but they don't have the XX13, which is more my color. But that is basically it. Like I say, if you have any other questions, you can always just send me a message, and I can do a further review, or even I'll probably end up doing a showing how I actually apply this on another video. But I hope all my divas have a wonderful day, and I will see you all later.